So yes, I'm reading this case study of Airbus Secure Land Communications about the state of Querétaro in Mexico, how they're keeping their civilians but also the public safety personnel safe with Airbus technology. It is 2 o'clock in the night, Amsterdam time. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, Mexico City time. Traveled about 11 hours. I'm dying to get to the hotel. Okay, I'm ready to go. Whoa. So it's actually pretty early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock. I will be picked up by Alejandra Cuevas. She's my counterpart at Airbus Defense and Space. I'm not sure if she arrives at Mexican time. And you hear me breathing. This city is located at 2,200 meters height. Where I come from, below sea level, that's a kind of big difference. So I'm trying to keep up with the pace over here, but I think it's going to be difficult over here. Okay, so first things first, wait for Alexandra, then travel to Querétaro, where we have a visit to the Querétaro Command and Control Center. They have opened that Command and Control Center just 1 year ago, or 1.5 years ago, and I'm going to travel with the police tomorrow to see really how they communicate, or not by just reading a case study on paper, live situation. Hello, good morning to you. Are you okay?
Yes.
Good to see you. All right, Mexico City, here we are.
Yes. This is a different model from what they've done in other states. So that's what they are doing different from the others, and that's part of the success they're having.
For Airbus, it's kind of important to see how they are succeeding in this, isn't it?
And for us, it's important because they, as part of this implementation, they are also they upgraded the technology. They are using Tetrapol radios in this cycle. They are also pioneering using this new service that we have that is called MixLink.
And MixLink is combining Tetra with broadband, is it?
Tetrapol with
Tetrapol, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Good morning. One of the great things today is that I'm going to visit the Command and Control Center here in Querétaro, and that is just over there. And yes, by the way, yesterday we came across this demonstration, and this demonstration was just there as we were there. It's just great to see how the police is communicating with each other, make sure everybody stays safe and is safe, and that the demonstration can just get along as it was planned to be. And we also saw the command and control vehicle, where I had the chance to talk very shortly, very briefly, with one of those police officers. This is the command and control vehicle of the city here. They have about 15 of those mobile command and control vehicles. They place them stationary around the city. This one is here actually for the whole day already. I just heard that the pump bus is not functioning right now. We're working on it, but it's a clear sign that there is police on the streets, and I already noticed police is on the street also here in this little city of 2 million inhabitants. And I think I already can say this is a very good example for Airbus Defence and Space, how they have managed to secure communications and safety in the state of Querétaro together with local authorities. I'm dying to get to that command and control center. At first sight, the building looks pretty impressive. Now that's a command and control center. It's called Centro de Información y Análisis sobre Seguridad. That's my best Spanish, actually. Let's go. Of course. And everything is turning red.
Bienvenido al Centro de Información y Análisis.
To the Analysis and Information Center. This is a security complex.
En otros estados este tipo de complejos normalmente los denominan C5.
They are called C5.
Norma internacional marca que nada más es hasta
C4. Says that it goes only all the way to C4. Mexico is the only country where we have the C5 concept. So in order to prevent that controversy, there are some other states that have C6. C7, C8, and to comply with the standard, we call ourselves CQ. Q is of Querétaro.
Okay.
Y la C es por la coordinación que se da en este centro.
Stands for the coordination.
Coordinamos la atención de llamadas de emergencia.
We coordinate emergency calls
en todo el estado.
Across the state.
El municipio del estado tiene un centro de atención de emergencia.
We're fortunate enough to have an emergency attention center at each of the municipalities. However, we are like the backup of the municipalities. Whenever they cannot take a call, then that is deviated directly to the CQ.
CQ Director Pedro Toscuento guided me further and showed me the differentiating characteristics of the Command and Control Center. It's interesting to know that the state of Querétaro has designed and built this command and control center themselves. And by doing this, the state was able to save about 80% on all construction costs. Basically, it's not just a command and control center.
No,
it's much more than that.
Es mucho más que eso.
Por eso es que nosotros no lo quisimos denominar C5
we didn't want to call it C4 or C5.
On the communications technology side, all communications have been renewed using Tetrapol as the main day-to-day communications technology for the different public safety entities. The state of Querétaro is one of the 6 states in Mexico that now has migrated to Tetrapol IP.
We decided to stick to Tetrapol
porque teníamos ya más de 20 años invirtiendo en infraestructura.
Have been investing in infrastructure for more than 20 years.
Entonces lo único que hicimos fue modernizar
lo que teníamos. What we did was to modernize what we already had.
Ampliar la cobertura.
To expand coverage.
Y con esto asegurar de que las comunicaciones estuvieran homologadas a nivel estatal.
Were like uniform across the state.
From an operation point of view, after the call is received at the 911 center, everything is registered in a special software that was developed by the state. In this special software, the type of emergency is recorded as well as the location. From there, the different emergency services can be dispatched. One of the responsibilities of the CQ Center is to run and maintain the state video surveillance system. There are about 2,400 CCTV cameras across the state, and they integrate video surveillance solutions across the different municipalities in the state using intelligence video analytics software. With this software, once an abnormal situation is detected, an alarm is activated, and then one of the specialists will personally take over. I've read about this in the white paper that was provided by Airbus together with the state here. But if I look at this right now, this command and control center is one of the finest probably. One of the other highlights of my visit to the CQ Center is my meeting with Secretary of Government Juan Martin Granados, who explained to me in detail the road to success of this project. The project, named Cosmos Project, entitles all public safety stakeholders as well as the citizens of Querétaro to play an important role on developing an effective and efficient model to safeguard justice and security in the entire state.
After that, Governor Dominguez asked me to create the team, to coordinate the team, and to work on the implementation in order to improve the operation models that we already had, and also to fit them to the reality of our state.
Asimo, ¿tienes algunas 70 sobre...?
It's time right now to see how light this is to put it on. So how do I put it on? All right.
Esta parte, primero esta.
See? So it's kind of difficult to breathe because it's pretty much strapped. And so do you wear this all the time when you're on duty?
Cuando está en su trabajo,
Sí.
lo trae todo el tiempo
Todo el
puesto.
tiempo, todo el tiempo.
Also inside the car?
También dentro de la patrulla.
Es correcto, sí, así es.
So that's where the radio goes over there. All of the equipment needs to be fixed. Are they supporting us?
¿Ellos nos van a estar respaldando?
Sí.
Yes, they will be
Okay.
protecting us from the back.
Recibimos a través de las denuncias,
So all the information is processed through the reports that we receive,
se
Okay.
procesa con el objetivo de identificar ya objetivos.
and we
Y ya
process it to
trabajar
identify
en
targets.
Trabajar en base a ya objetivos específicos.
And
ya
that
por
way
alguien
we
en
can
particular.
work on specific targets, say we're
Okay.
going towards a specific person.
Sí. Okay.
La tecnología se privilegia.
Technology is a privilege we have. As
Okay,
you can
there's a
see,
camera over here.
we have camera in there, there's a camera back here,
Y por fuera también.
Okay.
and there are cameras on the outside of the car itself.
Cuatro cameras?
Aquí la unidad.
Yes.
Sí.
Everything that occurs inside the car as well as outside of the car
Queda evidenciado en audio y video.
is recorded with audio and video. Part of the strategy of this government administration is to be privileged with the technology to do a better job.
Did you ever have a situation where the system didn't work or was challenging you a little bit?
Because we have the equipment and we have people. You see, we have some people right there.
Over there. Vamos. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll soon find out. This is my last day, and the last day is reserved for visiting the Airbus Secure Land Communications office. So when you look at Mexico City, you'll find police officers on every single street corner. You'll also see a lot of CCTV cameras. So the thing is here. So I really am curious what Airbus Secure Land Communications has in mind to take the next step, the next leap to introduce broadband communications for the Mexico City Police.